Hi dear, today we'll see about the heterotrophic nutrition. Okay, you know what is heterotrophic nutrition, right? It depends on other animals, okay, other organism directly or indirectly. It depends on others, okay, directly or indirectly, you know that, okay. So it cannot prepare their own food, okay, that is your heterotrophic nutrition. So based on the type of food materials, availability of the food material, how it is consumed the food, how it access the food, so there are different forms of nutrition, that is the intake of the food is depending upon the all this criteria. What type of food or how it is available, whether it is stationary or it is mobile condition. For example, grass or plant is a stationary thing, so the cow grow and it will graze, right? It will eat the grass. But what about this lion? A lion or tiger, it has to chase the deer and it has to get the food material, right? So depending upon the availability, access, so there are different forms of nutrition. Based on this, there are broadly three types of heterotrophic nutritions are there, that is saprobiotic nutrition, parasitic nutrition and holozoic nutrition. Okay, first we'll see what is saprobiotic nutrition. So it is a mode of nutrition in which organism obtain food from dead and decaying organic matter. So okay, so from the dead materials, so you know this vultures and all, they will depend upon the dead materials, right? So it gets the nutrition from the dead and decaying organic matter. Example, bacteria, fungi, etc. Okay. Next, parasitic nutrition. So it is a mode of nutrition in which organism obtain food from another organism without killing them. Okay. So it will depend. It depend upon the other organism. It will not harm the organism. It will take whatever it need. It will take. Okay. Example: cuscata, ticks, lice, leeches, tapeworms, and mosquitoes. These are the examples of parasitic nutrition. Next one is holozoic nutrition. Holozoic nutrition, it is a mode of nutrition that involves ingestion, digestion, absorption, and assimilation of liquid and the assimilation of liquid or solid organic material. Okay, and also assimilation of liquid, and finally the egestion. Removal of the organic material, it's a waste material. Okay, so it happens in the animals and human beings. Okay, so saprobiotic means what? It depends upon the dead and decaying material. Parasitic means it depends on the other organism without harming them. And holozoic nutrition means it is a mode of nutrition which involves ingestion process. Ingestion means taking of the food, digestion, it undergo digestion using the enzymes, then all the things will be absorbed by the cells, and it is assimilated, that is, it is used by the cell for its growth or any repair or maintenance process, and the undigested food or solid waste will be removed in the digestion process. Okay, so this happens in the animals and human beings. Okay, first we'll see how the we are right now this holozoic nutrition, these five processes: ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and egestion. This 5 processes taking place in both unicellular as well as multicellular organism. So first we'll study in the unicellular organism how it happens, then it is easy for us to study in the multicellular organism. Okay, so first we'll take a unicellular organism, that is your amoeba. It does not have any definite shape, right? Digestive system in unicellular organism. So this is your amoeba. You can draw in any shape. So this is the nucleus, and this jelly materials, this is liquid materials is a cytoplasm, and this is pseudopodia. What does mean by pseudo? Means false. Pseudo means false, and podia means leg. False leg. Okay, false leg. So how it we know that we are going to take the multicellular organism going to take the food, or unicellular organism going to take the food using the 5 steps. What are the steps? Ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, and the last one is egestion. Right? So these 5 steps going to happen in both unicellular as well as multicellular organism. So say this is your amoeba. If it is near, when the food particle comes nearer to this, so they use, I already said this is a false leg, right? Pseudopodia. It is not its original legs. Okay, it can use this. It can use this legs to cover the food. It can expand in any way. Okay, so that's why it is called a false food. It is not the original one. Okay, so it can engulf the food particle like this, and it form a temporary food vacuole. Okay, temporary food vacuoles is formed where the food particle is getting digested using the digestive enzymes. Okay, then once it is digested, it is absorbed by the whole cell, that is diffused into the cytoplasm. Okay, diffused into the cytoplasm. Once it is absorbed, the undigested food or unwanted things present in this cell will be come out of this wall cell, rupture the cell, and it will come out of this. Okay, so it will rupture the cell and it will be come out of this undigested material. Okay, so this is nothing but your ingestion, this is digestion, this is absorption. Next on process I missed, this is assimilation. Assimilation means it is used for various purposes. Okay, assimilation, and excuse me, the one that is not digested, it will come out of this cell by rupturing the cell wall. Okay, so this is a digestive system in the organism. Okay, so amoeba takes in food using the temporary finger like extension of the cell surface called pseudopodia. The pseudopodia fuse over the food particles and form a food vacuole. Inside the food vacuole, complex substances are broken down into simpler ones which diffuse into the cytoplasm. The remaining undigested food materials is moved to the surface of the cell and thrown out. So this is the digestive system in the unicellular organism. So it depends upon the other organism, directly or indirectly. Once it consumed, it is digested in this way and it gets its nutrition in this 5 steps. Okay, we'll see another unicellular organism, that is Paramoecium. Okay, amoeba does not have a definite shape, but Paramoecium have a definite shape. Okay, so only through one part it will engulf the food. Okay, it will take the food. Okay, so this is your Paramoecium. It will have some hair like structure called cilia. Okay, cilia, and you'll have a mouth like structure here. Through this part only the food will be enters the amoeba, Paramoecium. Okay, this how, if for example if the food particle is there, means it will comes nearer to the food particles, and the cilia helps in moving the food particle nearer to this part. Okay, this oral part, that is your mouth part, and once the food is engulfed, it form a food vacuole here. Here, using the digestive enzyme, the food particles are digested here, and that is complex materials broken down into simpler particles. Then it is diffused into the cytoplasm. Okay, once it is absorbed, once it is diffused into the cytoplasm, it is used by the cell for the growth or maintenance or repair purposes. Okay, so the undigested food in the food vacuole will be moved nearer to this cell, nearer to the inner core or this cell, and it will be ejected. It will rupture the cell wall and it will comes out of the Paramoecium. Okay, so the undigested food material. Okay, this is how the digestive system happens in the Paramoecium also. Same thing, ingestion is happening, digestion is happening, absorption is happening, assimilation is going on, and digestion process is also there. Okay, paramecium uses cilia to take the food particles inside the body. Okay, the food vacuole is formed and the food gets digested in the digested by the digestive enzyme. The digested food diffuses into the cytoplasm and is used by the cell, okay, for its growth for its growth or for its need. Okay, the undigested food in the vacuoles are moved to the surface of the cell and it ruptures the cells and the waste are removed into the environment, that is surrounding environment. Okay, maximum this paramecium is living in the water, so it will be moved to ejected into the water. Okay, clear on this?